I've got some good news. This week I attained the authority to bring a legal matter before the High Court on behalf of any person who's experiencing a restriction of their personal liberty, and that includes any confinement, any detention and any imprisonment. So whether you're out peacefully protesting and a member of An Garda Síochána arrests you, you can ring me directly from the Garda station on 085 205 0563, and I will bring your matter before the High Court on your behalf. And I can legally now represent people concerning Article 40.4.2 degree of the Constitution of Ireland. I brought a matter before the High Court concerning legislation, and the High Court judge affirmed that my matter can be brought without a record number and that anyone can make that complaint, but that complaint has to be made concerning a named person. So all I need is your name and where you are, and I can bring the matter before the court. I've spent a long time working on these case laws and my authority to assert your rights in this regard, and it's underpinned with High Court precedent 2025 IEHC 425 and 2025 IEHC 163. These are my qualifications now. I'm getting qualified by High Court judges. You couldn't ask for a higher qualification in Ireland. Some people go to college, some go to university. I get it directly from the High Court judges, and they're learned individuals. You know, they've spent decades as barristers, and in some instances decades as judges. And I'm thankful now that they are appreciating my work in terms of giving me the judgments to assert these rights for people in Ireland. I have the case law now that allows me to show people how to retrospectively comply with a law if they break it, once they can stay within the intention of the act itself. That authority has been confirmed by the Supreme Court, the Court of Appeal and the High Court. And what I'm doing for the people of Ireland is protecting and maintaining and help their fundamental rights and helping them exercise their constitutional rights in our courts. In other matters, I'd like to say well done to everyone that came to the High Court this week to exercise their constitutional rights. And I'm going to be there every week. So just send me a text Justice to 085 205 0563. Let me know what court you'll be in. I'm servicing the criminal courts of justice and the four courts. So I'm between the two courts every week. And in other matters, I'm bringing Mason, Hayes and Kearns now in the district court to the High Court under judicial review concerning the criminal actions that are being brought against them. And I'm holding the court services, MCR group, the Garda Commissioner, the Director of Public Prosecutions, the Irish Prison Service and the Minister for Justice accountable in our court now on Wednesday, the 5th of November, for the unlawful restriction of my personal liberty into the Four Courts complex on the 27th and the 29th of August last. So there has to be a law enacted to restrict our movement. There is none at the minute. In Court of Appeal matters, the County Register and Garda members are being brought before the Court of Appeal to hold them accountable for trying to undermine personal liberty and having the state represent them when it concerns personal misconduct and criminal wrongdoing. So it's been a very busy week. I'm that busy during the week, I rarely pick up the phone only to answer it. I'm going to have to start putting some videos out during the week on the TikTok in and out of the court. So I'm going to start doing that this week, just a couple during the week. But I want to give you more details over the weekend. But look, thanks for your support. Thank you for the GoFundMe support, because without that, this would not be possible. I wouldn't be able to provide this service to people in Ireland if it wasn't for the support of the public. And like I said before, this is a service that's not available to anyone in Ireland. And it's only with public support that I can make this service available to anyone who needs it as quickly as possible, because justice cannot be delayed. Justice has to be done expeditiously, and that's what our Constitution provides.